We've got a race, and it's going to be 3,000 long, 3,000 meters from start to finish. And we know that it's split up into 3 sections, but the length of these sections is very different. We know that if we run X meters in the first part of the race, the second part of the race is twice as long as the first part. So they're telling us that the second part of the race is twice as long. So if the first part is X, the second part is 2X. So that's that part of the race. Then we need to work out how long the third part is. Well, it says that the third part is 500 meters longer than the second. So that tells us that the third part of the race is 2X plus 500. How long are the different 3 amounts? Well, this is where the sketch is important. Super important to get the sketch. It makes you be able to understand the question. So what do we know then? Well, we know that if we run all of these different parts of the race, X plus 2X plus 2X plus 500, we've come in goal. And that must equal the point 3,000 meters. So how many X's do we have? Well, we have 5X plus 500 equaling 3,000. Now we just step by step work through each of the clues. We don't want numbers and X on the same side, so we have to subtract 500 from both sides of the equal sign to get rid of the 500 here. Okay? We then get that 5X plus 500 minus 500 gives us 0 equals 3,000 minus 500, which is 2,500. So that then we divide both sides of the equal side by 5, because we don't want to know what 5 lots of X is, we want to know what 1 lot of X is. So 5X divided by 5 equals 2,500 divided by 5. So X equals 25 into 5 goes 5 times 500 meters. So we now know that this X was 500 meters. The next stretch was twice that, 1,000. The next stretch was 1,000, 2 lots of X plus 500, that's 1,500. If we've done it all right, 500 plus 1,000 plus 1,500 would give us 3,000, which it does. So we've also here done our little check. So the nice thing about algebra is you can always do a check afterwards to make sure that you've done it right. You put the number that you know that X now equals 500, you put that back into your original sketch and you get the final answer and you're able to check it. So super important with algebra that you actually check that your value of X works in the original. So this, I think, in algebra is the most important step. And when it comes to using algebra, you can always put it back, put the numbers back in the original question to double check that you've not done anything silly.